Welcome back to Masterminds Round 2 competition. Today it's Mission and La Feria. Right now Mission in the lead 125 to 110. It's time for the final stretch. We're going to ask questions till the final bell rings. Whoever is leading moves on to the next round. So hands on your buzzers. Here we go. What body of water do Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland all border?
Channel.
Mission, William. Sorry?
English Channel?
No, that's not correct. La Feria, anybody? All right, Jacob.
The Pacific?
That's the Irish Sea. Place in descending order of total weight in the average human being. Bones, muscles, and organs. That's La Feria's Abdiel.
Muscles, bones, organs.
That's correct. The algebraic sign of the sine and cosine is the same in which two quadrants of a graph? That's La Feria Nick.
1 and 3.
Yes. Willie Stark is a character in which of the following works? As I Lay Dying, Light in August, Grapes of Wrath, All the King's Men, or East of Eden? That's La Feria Jacob.
All the King's Men.
That's correct. How much water requires 4.18 joules of heat energy to change its temperature 1 degree Celsius? That's La Feria Nick.
1 gram.
Yes. An insect's spiracles allow it to do what? That's La Feria Nick.
Smell.
No. Mission Melissa.
See?
No, breathe. Breathe. The ghost of Samuel predicted that Saul would be vanquished by which people? That's La Feria Jacob.
The Jews?
No. Mission Melissa.
Israel?
No, the Philistines. The composition of the Earth's core is thought to be the same as the composition of A, certain meteorites, B, most basalts, C, most granites, or D, volcanic ash. La Feria Nick.
Certain meteorites.
That's correct. Math question. Mr. Fleming bought a new trench coat that was normally priced at $300. They were having a 75% off sale on trench coats that day. The sales tax on the coat was 5%. How much tax did Mr. Fleming pay on the garment? Mr. Fleming bought a new trench coat that was normally priced at $300. They were having a 75% off sale on trench coats that day. The sales tax on the coat was 5%. How much tax did Mr. Fleming pay on the garment? That's La Feria Nick.
15.
No. Mission, anyone? All right, Alyssa.
$3.75.
That's exactly right. Well done. How many prime numbers are there? That's La Feria Nick.
Infinite.
Correct. The rivers of eastern Iowa are tributaries of what river? That's La Feria Nick.
Mississippi.
Yes. Identify the largest valley flooded by dams constructed during the New Deal. That's La Feria Jacob.
The Hoover Dam?
No? Mission, anyone? And time is up. The Tennessee Valley. 4 questions about science. With what specific field of study do we associate experiments featuring the English pea plant? That's La Feria Nick.
Genetics.
Yes. What planet can be anywhere from 49 to 235 million miles from Earth, depending on the time of year? Not anymore. Melissa from Mission.
Jupiter?
No. Now I can repeat it for you if you like. What planet can be anywhere from 49 to 235 million miles from Earth, depending on the time of year?
Mars. Mars.
That's correct. Substances which contain molecules of water as a part of their chemical makeup are collectively known as what? That's La Feria Nick.
Hydrates.
Yes. What is the maximum number of electrons possible in the pea shell? La Feria Nick.
6.
No. Mission Alyssa.
4.
No, it's 72. All or part of 8 western states were once part of Mexico. Name any 6 of them. La Feria Jacob.
Texas. Oh, Texas,
6. Any 6 of them.
Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, California, and Louisiana.
No. Mission, anybody want to try it? 6 of 8. That's hard, isn't it, William?
Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California, Utah.
What are we up to? And time is up, and you can't try it again. Sorry. You can't do it again. California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Utah, Colorado, Nevada, and Wyoming. You got 5 and 6, and I think you had 4 or 6. Math question. Find the quotient of c squared plus 6c minus 16 over c minus 2. Find the quotient of c squared plus 6c minus 16. That's
Plus 8.
I'm sorry?
C plus 8.
That's correct. Christopher Columbus set foot on what part of the continental United States? That's La Feria's Abdiel.
The Bahamas.
No. Mission? William?
Florida.
No, no part. He never touched the continental United States. Give me the chemical formula for the compound cesium oxide. LaFerrier, Nick?
CEO.
No. Mission, anyone? All right, Alyssa?
CEO2.
No, CS2O. It's been photographed by only one space probe, a Mariner 10. It's unique in being over half and probably about 70% iron. Its enormous iron content makes it by far the densest planet. Can you name it? That's LaFerrier, Nick.
Mercury.
Yes. What two seasons are used to distinguish types of wheat? That's LaFerrier, Jacob.
Spring and fall.
No. Mission, anyone? All right, Edgar.
Summer and winter.
Nope, winter and spring. Math question. A belt connects two pulleys. The speed of the driver is 75 RPM. The driven pulley turns at 300 RPM. The diameter of the driven pulley is 5 inches. What's the diameter of the driver? A belt connects two pulleys. The speed of the driver is 75 RPM. The driven pulley turns at 300 RPMs. The diameter of the driven pulley is 5 inches. What's the diameter of the driver? All right, Mission, Alyssa.
10.
No. For anybody? All right, Nick.
25.
No, it's 20 inches, 20. A rock or sediment that allows a gas or fluid to move through it is said to be what? That's LaFerrier, Nick.
Permeable.
Yes, or porous. Emergency medical technicians are cautioned not to use what unless there is a severe life-threatening hemorrhage that cannot be controlled by other means. That's Mission, Edgar.
A tourniquet.
Yes. What Middle Eastern country's name means land of the Aryans in Persian? That's LaFerrier, Jacob.
Iran.
Yes. Much of the action in this mystery takes place aboard the SS Karnak during a cruise of Egypt. Can you name it? LaFerrier, Jacob.
Arabian Nights.
No? Mission, anybody? And time is up. Death on the Nile. There are dozens of common exceptions to what orthographic rule expressed by a well-known rhyming couplet as a memory aid? There are dozens of common exceptions to what orthographic rule expressed by LaFerrier, Nick?
I before E except after C.
That's exactly right. 4 questions about music. The mandolin, the sitar, and the balakaila. Okay, LaFerrier, Nick?
Strings.
No. Are international members of which of the following instrument families? Flute, pipe, horn, drum, or lute? Mission,
Lute.
William. I'm sorry?
Lute.
That's correct. Ravel orchestrated Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition, first written for which instrument? And time is up. Piano. Music without a definite key center is known as what? That's LaFerrier, Nick.
Abstract.
No. Mission? Time is up. Atonal. Which note in the musical scale of any key is called the dominant? That's Mission, William.
B flat.
No? All right, Nick?
C.
No, it's the fifth. All right, out of music. The last use of this naval war tactic, in which all of the guns on one side of a ship are fired simultaneously, occurred in the 1944 Battle of Leyte Gulf. What is this term, which can also mean an attack by criticism? That's LaFerrier's up to you.
Barrage.
No. Mission, anyone? And time's up. Broadside. Broadside. And there's the bell signaling the end of our game, and it was a good game. Our final score is LaFerrier 250, Mission 165. That means LaFerrier, you're moving on to the next round. I want to congratulate all the students for a great job today. Really did a terrific job. I want to thank our judges here once again from UTRGV, Dr. Burke and Dr. Rivera. LaFerrier, we'll see you in the next round, and we'll see you at home next week for another exciting competition of Masterminds.